जनता इनको बताना चाहती है कि आने वाले इलेक्शन में हम आपको सबक सिखाएंगे। जो राजनीति इन्होंने धर्म की शुरू की है वो बहुत गलत राजनीति है। ये होर्डिंग भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नहीं लगाए, लेकिन जिन्होंने ये होर्डिंग लगाए हैं वैसे सब लोगों का हम आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, क्योंकि इन्होंने अपने दिल की जो बात थी वो बात इन्होंने होर्डिंग के माध्यम से यहाँ पर प्रस्थापित की है और किसी हालत में ये बात नहीं चलेगी। और ये जो करने वाले लोग हैं उनको गुजरात की जनता आने वाले समय में सबक सिखाएंगे।
And a fresh row has erupted in Karnataka after Tipu Express train, which connects Mysuru with Bengaluru, was renamed by the Railway Board. The Railways made the change yesterday following a demand from the Mysuru MP Pratap Sinha to Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav in July. Meanwhile, there are various pro-Kannada activists who have slammed the BJP over renaming of the train. RJD will hold the meeting of its national executive in Delhi from the 9th of October in the national capital, with party representatives attending from 25 states. It is for the first time RJD will be holding executive meeting in Delhi since its formation. Lalu Prasad Yadav will also attend the meeting after being elected unopposed to the post of party national president. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was captured dancing with artists during Durga Puja Carnival in Kolkata. The puja was celebrated with great pomp and show after 2 consecutive lockdowns in the last 2 months. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat has said that concepts like Varna and Jati should be completely discarded. He said that the caste system has no relevance now. He further cited the Vajra Suchi Tung and emphasized on social equality within the Hindu community.
Hello and welcome to Sensational South. I'm Harish Upadhyay. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll get you all the major news and newsmakers from South India. Our top story today comes from Telangana, where Chief Minister K. Chandrashekar Rao has decided to put up a stiff fight against the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He's renamed the Telangana Rashtra Samithi as Bharat Rashtra Samithi. But now there are questions. One, whether this will have any impact. Second, will the allies rally behind KCR? And third, can they gain significantly, especially in South India in the 2024 election? We'll take these questions to a panel, but before that, the story.
The party general body meeting unanimously resolved to change the name of the party from Telangana Rashtra Samithi to Bharat Rashtra Samithi.
A new chapter for Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrashekar Rao as he finally takes baby steps towards his national ambitions. The agenda is clear. 2024 Lok Sabha elections will mark BRS's foray into the national political arena, and KCR is aiming to emerge as an alternative to the Narendra Modi government. But the road to get the national status is easier said than done. To attain national party status, BRS will have to contest elections in at least 4 states and win 6% votes, and also should have at least 4 MPs selected to the Lok Sabha. KCR is relying on the development pitch and the Telangana model to counter BJP, but will have to work hard to counter Congress's allegations of being hand in glove with the Saffron Party.
लेकिन जहाँ तक TRS का सवाल है, TRS एक क्षेत्रीय पार्टी है, तेलंगाना को लेकर वो पार्टी बनी है, तो उसका एक राष्ट्रीय स्वरूप बनाने की जो उनकी कोशिश है, हमको नहीं लगता है कि उसमें उनको सफलता मिलेगी.
Another battlefront for KCR will be to become a consensus candidate among other Prime Minister aspirants like Nitish Kumar and Mamata Banerjee. With the state elections scheduled for next year, KCR also faces a tough challenge to curb anti-incumbency and ward off the BJP, which is pulling out all stops to expand its base in Telangana.
सरकार जाने के बाद रिटायरमेंट प्लान क्या होना चाहिए? मैं भी एक धूमकेतु की तरह केंद्र की राजनीति में घूमता रहूं, केवल उसी की प्लानिंग की जा रही है.
Analysts also say that by floating a national party, KCR is actually appealing to the masses here, saying that here is a son from Telangana whose vision and mission in life are bigger than one can imagine. Will his gamble pay off? Only time will tell. With video journalist Venkatesh, Swastika Das for CNN News 18 in Hyderabad.
To discuss this further, I'm joined in by an esteemed panel. We have Mr. Ravula Sridhar Reddy from the TRS. We have Mr. Tanveer Ahmed from the JDS. Remember, JDS is one of the first parties to support Mr. KCR. and Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay, senior journalist from Bengaluru. I'll come to you, Mr. Reddy, first. Realistically, what does the TRS hope to gain in 2024?
Harish, now it's clear that we are going to go to the national space, and we made our objective very clear. We wanted to take the Telangana model into the at national level. We wanted to introduce the success of Telangana and replicate the same in many other states. Now, a small state which is formed 8 years back achieved many things as far as many sectors are concerned. We right from irrigation, agriculture, power, industrial growth. If you take many other sectors, today Telangana has its own achievements and own mark of success. So we wanted to take this Telangana model to the nation at the same level, the same
Mr.
time.
Reddy, there are
we wanted to
fundamental
bring in
questions now being raised. They're asking what is the ideology of TRS? They're saying TRS was formed for the formation of the state, the Telangana state. It came in from that agitation. What is the ideology of this party? Congress has ideology, BJP has one, JDS, JD, all of them have. But what's the ideology that the TRS or the BRS would offer to the nation?
TRS was formed for the very purpose of achievement of separate Telangana. We have done it. In the past years, after getting into the power, we have made Telangana a successful state in all sectors. Now we have converted our party into Bharat Rashtra Samithi, which will also address the issues at the national level. We wanted to bring in a real change in the national politics. At the same time, whatever success we have achieved, we wanted to replicate it at national level. Today, BJP failed the country. Narendra Modi's fake Gujarat model has flopped. So we wanted to introduce this model to the country. At the same time, we wanted to present a very strong political and development agenda. Now, what is ideology people are talking about? Our ideology is the development of the people. Our ideology is welfare to the nation. This is what the ideology all could be.
Okay, that's very clear with the kind of welfare schemes given out by Mr. KCR in Telangana. Now, as I said, JDS is one of the first parties to support Mr. KCR. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, there are serious questions on what the JDS gains from this, especially considering the fact that consistently JDS's vote share in Karnataka has been decreasing. It was at the lowest in the 2018 elections.
See, whether what JDS achieves out of it or JDS loses out of it, India definitely needs to really prevail, because all the wrong promises of BJP, wrong deliveries of BJP, and the divisiveness of BJP, the effect of it is going to be felt by our children and grandchildren. Because if at all you see today, the national party, whether it is Congress or BJP, they don't absolutely have an agenda. BJP has an agenda of divisive politics and name-changing politics. As the gentleman from TRS rightly said, Mr. Reddy, if at all you just take pharma industry alone, what Mr. KCR and KTR have achieved, the entire India need to really learn from Telangana the way they have pharma industry.
But Mr. Tanveer Ahmed,
companies.
Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, but doesn't this go against the stated principle of the JDS? The JDS all along says we will safeguard the interest of the people of Karnataka and the state of Karnataka. But on several issues, remember, there is a stiff competition between Karnataka and Telangana. There's also disputes between Telangana and Karnataka as well. How would the JDS position itself? For example, there is a huge competition on wooing IT investment to Bangalore or Hyderabad. Will it not go against JDS's stated principle?
JDS stands for Karnataka Kannadigas when it comes to state politics. But when it comes to national arena, the country needs to really survive. If at all the entire country is really getting divided, you can't really have a progressive Karnataka. You can't really lure people to come to either Hyderabad or to Bangalore. Yes, definitely the competition between Hyderabad is going to be there, but it is going to be a healthy competition. If they provide better services, definitely we would expect them to go there. But we expect Bangalore to really grow and flourish, because in last 3 years of BJP government here, Mr. Yediyurappa and subsequently with Bommai,
All right.
Tell me what is the investment which will come to Karnataka?
All right. I'll
Zero.
go to Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyaya. Mr. Upadhyaya, we've had third front, we've had a fourth front as well being spoken about, non-Congress, non-BJP front. Do you believe BRS as an idea can click in 2024, and especially JDS supporting it will matter at all, either in Telangana or in Karnataka?
See, first of all, the TRS becoming BRS itself, I mean, it's a hypothetical situation, I think. Just by changing the name or changing the board, you don't become a national party. I mean, to be recognized as a national party, there are various criteria put forward by the Election Commission. A party has to have at least 2% of the seats in the Lok Sabha. That's about 11 seats. And the Lok Sabha at least, and from 3 different states.
Yeah.
Or it should have 6% of the votes from 4 states, in addition to having 4 Lok Sabha seats. Or a party should get recognition as a state party in at least 4 states. So none of these criteria the TRS or BRS meets. Now, how can they call themselves a national party, number one? And number two is, just before 2024 election, you just float a party and call yourself national. And then you tie with JDS. I mean, it's like, I don't know what is the logic behind the whole exercise, because it's like adding 0 to 0. Because what is the compatibility between JDS and BRS? How are they contiguous? I mean, it's not even contiguous part of the Telugu region. See, now they're trying to align. So what kind of alliance will it be? JDS is strong in old Mysore areas. These old Mysore areas are not contiguous to the Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. So this is southern part of the state, which has no Telugu population, and where the TRS or BRS is strong, JDS doesn't have any presence. So how are they going to benefit from each other? I mean, this is just you can't just
absolutely. That's a valid point, Mr. Upadhyaya. I will go to Mr. Sridhar Reddy. Mr. Reddy, indeed, if the BRS wants to contest in Karnataka, do you believe there's a realistic chance of making any dent? For example, there's Raichur seat. That's where TRS has some sort of a popularity, Mr. KCR. Look at the vote share of the JDS there. In 2014, I'm talking about, this is 2.24% of the vote share in Raichur Lok Sabha constituency. And BJP and Congress have more than 45%. Do you believe the TRS can make any dent in Karnataka, even in regions that are bordering Telangana?
Harish, actually, exactly, people are getting faltered at this point. Only talking about arithmetics, we have 2%, they have 3%, and all this. Basically, why do you think that a strong development agenda, what is needed by the countrymen, will influence the people? Why do you think that Karnataka people, only by knowing KCR to a certain extent, will get you votes? Only in Telugu dominated basis you will get the votes. We wanted to go to a national space clearly. We might start with Karnataka today and Maharashtra today, but we will, go to all the states. And as rightly said by our working president yesterday, that we will start. So
you don't even have allies in Tamil Nadu.
No, it is not the question of allies. Definitely, as today JDS is supporting us, we have a proper understanding with JDS. There are many political leaders across the country. They have come, extended their support. There are many organizations which are working for farmers' welfare, and various other civil society organizations have come to us. They wanted a Telangana model to be.
Okay, you're saying at grassroots you want to increase your popularity and support. Fair enough. I'll go to Mr. Tanveer Ahmed.
1 minute, Harish.
Mr. Tanveer Ahmed.
Harish,
okay,
1 minute. 1 minute to me. See, always our leader says, while we work to unite, the forces which are fighting BJP, same time our agenda would not be simply to gather or to unite 4 or 5 parties or to make a front or something. We wanted to take this development agenda. What's happening in Telangana? What should happen to Dalits welfare? What should happen to backward classes welfare?
Okay.
How to develop the backward classes? This kind of an agenda we wanted to take it to the people, and we want to put a debate in the country. Let the people debate.
Perhaps that will need more time than 2024. I'll go to Mr. Tanveer Ahmed. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, you look at the numbers that the JDS has in Hyderabad, Karnataka region that is bordering Telangana. You have only around 4 seats there. You have other Telugu population areas, for example, Kolar and Chikbalapur. The JDS has 2 seats. I believe at least one of them is heading out of your party. Can the JDS make any dent? You've already said there will be no alliance between TRS and the JDS in 2023 assembly election. Can just coming together in 2024 change things for the JDS in Karnataka?
Harish, you're a well-meaningful journalist. Let me really repeat this. Politics is not arithmetic. Politics is chemistry. The optics and narrative is absolutely right. And by having support of such a tall leader called K. Chandrashekar Rao, we are definitely going to really have a huge impact. And Harish, let people of India who watch your channel and your program, let them know that we are the one who ruled Karnataka for 30 odd years. JDS have ruled for 30 odd years. Yes, we had a bad phase, but the kind of contribution what Mr. Kumaraswamy has given in the past, no government could definitely match. And we are very grateful that Mr. K. Chandrashekar Rao has considered us, and we would definitely be having a long-term alliance.
Okay, fine. I'll give the final word. I'll give the final word to Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyaya. Mr. Upadhyaya, we had KCR extending support to JDS even before the 2018 assembly elections. That didn't really change JDS's fortune. What do you anticipate for 2023 for JDS in Karnataka?
I mean, the very fact that they don't want to have this alliance in 2023 shows that they don't trust each other. So if they were to be together, they should have started with 2023. Why they talk about 2024? Because there is nothing for either of them to lose.
Yeah.
You know, that's the reason why they. And talking about TRS government, Telangana government, it has one of the highest debts in the country. And claiming that we have made so much of progress, so much of, I mean, the economists have debunked the kind of development that has taken place. And to take on Narendra Modi, you just don't start with just one state. You have to align with other leaders. I mean, you have to align with Mamata Banerjee, or you have to align with so many other people in other states. Only then you will be able to have a strong enough opposition which can take on the BJP. So I don't know what kind of alliance these people are talking about, how they are able to take on BJP, and will they be able to make any impact at all with this kind of a hanky-panky kind of alliance?
Absolutely, it's not that simple.
Harish, 1 minute.
It's
Harish, I want to make a
not
point.
that simple. The TRS saying that very quickly, sir, we are out of time.
See, we have a visionary leader. We have a master strategist who achieved Telangana without bloodshed. And as far as Upadhyaya ji is concerned, the finances, we are well within the FRBM limits, and the kind of assets we have created in our state, which is unmatched. No other BJP ruled or any other state has done it. So as far as
That's the Telangana model you're saying. We are absolutely out of time. Unfortunately, we'll have to conclude this discussion here. But one thing is very clear, that it's not very simple and it will take a lot of effort. Perhaps it might not even click in 2024, but the TRS saying that we have a long-term vision. Thank you, Mr. Sridhar Reddy, Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyaya, and Mr. Tanveer Ahmed for joining us. Now, moving on, it's a CNN News 18 impact, a brick wall that actually brought divide between Dalit community and the dominant Hindu caste in Tamil Nadu has been brought down. This after CNN News 18 exposed about how this wall had actually caused a lot of hardship for the Dalit community in this area on the outskirts of Chennai. Purnima Murli with this report.
Three bulldozers demolishing the wall of untouchability that separated the Dalits from the upper caste in the Thokamur village near Chennai. The wall that was built by the upper-class Hindus around the settlement of more than 200 Dalit families was brought down Monday evening. CNN News 18 was the first to report on this symbol of discrimination earlier in June this year.
Behind me is a physical manifestation of the caste itself, a wall separating the oppressed community from the society in Thokamur village near Chennai. In the modern world, you might expect such medieval practices to be non-existent, but caste still exists and thrives. People here want only one thing, to be treated with the respect they deserve.
It was a happy and emotional moment for the Dalits as they recounted the ordeal they went through every single day.
They have put a fence and blocked our way. This is the route my children used to take to go to school. Now, this route is blocked for us. Now my children will have to walk for an extra kilometer to reach the school. When they built the wall 6 years ago, we didn't look at it as an untouchable wall. But now they have tried to put fence and block our way. They have boycotted us and confined us to just this small space.
We used to go for the 100-day work scheme. Now they are deliberately giving us work at a faraway place. At this age, how can I travel long distances?
Untouchability walls are not a new thing in Tamil Nadu and are a cruel reminder of caste system. In 2019, a 20-foot caste wall came crumbling down in Coimbatore, killing 17 Dalits. While such fault lines within society exist everywhere in the state, this wall of untouchability being demolished in Thokamur is an important victory for all oppressed communities in the country.
Well, time for a quick break now. On the other side, we'll get you other major stories from South India.
Posters have been put up of Arvind Kejriwal donning a skull cap. People have even come out on the streets to paint slogans against the Aam Aadmi Party convener, which say, "Go back Arvind Kejriwal." While on the other side, AAP supporters were seen removing anti-Kejriwal posters that were put up on the scheduled rally. Meanwhile, BJP attacked the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that people of Gujarat will teach them a lesson for communal politics.
ये जो होर्डिंग है वो होर्डिंग भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नहीं लगाए। ये होर्डिंग बड़ौदा शहर की जनता ने अपने हिसाब से लगाए होंगे और ये होर्डिंग के माध्यम से बड़ौदा शहर की जनता इनको बताना चाहती है कि आने वाले इलेक्शन में हम आपको सबक सिखाएंगे। जो राजनीति इन्होंने धर्म की शुरू की है वो बहुत गलत राजनीति है। ये होर्डिंग भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नहीं लगाए, लेकिन जिन्होंने ये होर्डिंग लगाए हैं वैसे सब लोगों का हम आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, क्योंकि इन्होंने अपने दिल की जो बात थी वो बात इन्होंने होर्डिंग के माध्यम से यहाँ पर प्रस्थापित की है और किसी हालत में ये बात नहीं चलेगी और ये जो करने वाले लोग हैं उनको गुजरात की जनता आने वाले समय में सबक सिखाएंगे।
And a fresh row has erupted in Karnataka after Tipu Express train, which connects Mysuru with Bengaluru, was renamed by the Railway Board. The Railways made the change yesterday following a demand from the Mysuru MP Pratap Sinha to Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav in July. Meanwhile, there are various pro-Kannada activists who have slammed the BJP over renaming of the train. RJD will hold the meeting of its national executive in Delhi from the 9th of October in the national capital, with party representatives attending from 25 states. It is for the first time RJD will be holding executive meeting in Delhi since its formation. Lalu Prasad Yadav will also attend the meeting after being elected unopposed to the post of party national president. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was captured dancing with artists during Durga Puja Carnival in Kolkata. The puja was celebrated with great pomp and show after 2 consecutive lockdowns in the last 2 years. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat has said that concepts like Varna and Jati should be completely discarded. He said that the caste system has no relevance now. He further cited the Vajra Suchi Tung and emphasized on social equality within the Hindu community.
पण आज जर कोणी विचारलं की वर्ण आणि जातींबद्दल काय, तर समाजाचा विचार करणाऱ्या प्रत्येकाला हेच उत्तर द्यावं लागेल आणि हेच उत्तर त्यांनी दिलं पाहिजे, तरच तो समाजाच्या हिताचा विचार करतो की तो एक भूतकाळ आहे, तो विसरून जा.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi is to declare Gujarat's Mudera village as India's first solar-powered village on the 9th of October. The village will be the first in India to be a net renewable energy generator with solar rooftops installed on more than 1,300 homes, cutting down their power bills by 60 to 100%. An amount of over 80 crore has been split equally between the centre and the state government for this project. While in some unfortunate news, 26 bodies have been recovered so far from the site of the avalanche that occurred in the Uttarkashi region of Uttarakhand on the 4th of October. Search and rescue operations for
Welcome back. Time for a quick wrap-up of all the major stories making news in southern India.
As rains continue to batter Andhra Pradesh, several coastal districts are still inundated. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has instructed officials on the ground to remain vigilant and ensure no inconvenience is cost to the general public. Rain alert continues to remain in place till the 10th of October. Now, in a big boost, Andhra Pradesh government claims it has collected 94% of its total tax collection target, which means that the state government had initially set out a target of 25,900 crores, but in turn ended up collecting nearly 27,000 crores in the current financial year till September. K. Prabhakar has been named as the TRS candidate in Munugodu, which is set to face a by-poll on the 3rd of November. He has been pitted against BJP's Rajgopal Reddy and the Congress party's P. Shravanti. YSR Telangana Party's President Y.S. Sharmila, who is also the sister of Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy and has been trying to make her foray into the political arena in Telangana, met with CBI officials in New Delhi alleging corruption charges against K. Chandrashekar Rao and family. She has asked for CBI probe into the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, alleging that the project has turned into an ATM for the Kalvatkuntla family.
The huge crowd joining the Rahul Gandhi-led Bharat Jodo Yatra has somewhere rattled the BJP party in the state. Now, to give counter to the Congress party, BJP party is planning for a state-wide tour for 3 months. Now, as per sources, CM Basavaraj Bommai and former CM Yediyurappa is waiting for a green signal from top leaders from Delhi. BJP senior leader Baswangouda Patil Yatnal has once again left the BJP state leadership red-faced by demanding CBI probe into the police sub-inspector recruitment scam. Senior leader says that since former CM's son is involved in the scam, only CBI can unearth the magnitude of the scam. In run-up to an assembly elections next year, Karnataka government decides to increase the reservations for scheduled tribes and scheduled caste community. CM Basavaraj Bommai said that an order will be passed in the cabinet meeting. However, opposition is demanding for an ordinance, but state government says executive order would be enough.
A civil police officer has been suspended for suspected PFI links pending enquiry. On September 28, following the Hartal-related violence, several PFI workers were arrested. Siad, a CPO attached to Kaladi police station in Ernakulam district, went to another police station without informing his superiors and inquired about Shias and also brought food for him. According to the initial inquiry, police found that this Shias was related to Siad and also that he was in contact with a PFI person. So a detailed inquiry is on at the moment to ascertain the nature of this relation. Kodiyeri Balakrishnan, former CPIM State Secretary, has been laid to rest at Payambalam in Kannur. It was an emotional farewell for Kodiyeri as thousands had come to pay their last respects. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan was next to his mortal remains for the 2 days it was kept for the public to pay their homage. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, along with CPM General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri, carried the mortal remains of Balakrishnan before the last rites. Now, while speaking about Balakrishnan, Chief Minister turned emotional and had to abruptly end his speech. In a tragic accident, 9 lives were lost after a tourist bus with students hit a KSRTC bus in Palakkad district of Kerala. 5 students, 1 teacher and 3 passengers in the KSRTC bus had lost their lives. The students were going on a trip to Ooty from their school in Ernakulam district. Initial reports state that the tourist bus was overspeeding and this led to the accident. RTO records also show that this bus was blacklisted as they had unpaid fines for extra fittings in this bus.
Well, that's all we could pack in this edition of Sensational South. We'll be back next week with a lot more. Thanks for watching.
The activists who slammed the BJP over renaming of the train. RJD will hold the meeting of its national executive in Delhi from the 9th of October in the national capital, with party representatives attending from 25 states. It is for the first time RJD will be holding executive meeting in Delhi since its formation. Lalu Prasad Yadav will also attend the meeting after being elected unopposed to the post of party national president. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was captured dancing with artists during Durga Puja Carnival in Kolkata. The puja was celebrated with great pomp and show after 2 consecutive lockdowns in the last 2 years. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat has said that concepts like Varna and Jati should be completely discarded. He said that the caste system has no relevance now. He further cited the Vajra Suchi Tung and emphasized on social equality within the Hindu community.
पण आज जर कोणी विचारलं की वर्ण आणि जातींबद्दल काय, तर समाजाचा विचार करणाऱ्या प्रत्येकाला हेच उत्तर द्यावं लागेल आणि हेच उत्तर त्यांनी दिलं पाहिजे, तरच तो समाजाच्या हिताचा विचार करतो की तो एक भूतकाळ आहे, तो विसरून जा.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi is to declare Gujarat's Mudera village as India's first solar-powered village on the 9th of October. The village will be the first in India to be a net renewable energy generator with solar rooftops installed on more than 1,300 homes, cutting down their power bills by 60 to 100%. An amount of over 80 crore has been split equally between the centre and the state government for this project. While in some unfortunate news, 26 bodies have been recovered so far from the site of the avalanche that occurred in the Uttarkashi region of Uttarakhand on the 4th of October. Search and rescue operations for the remaining 3 mountaineers are underway. And Delhi witnesses an increase in the number of COVID cases as the national capital records 137 fresh cases and 1 death in the last 24 hours, bringing the active case count to 397. Earlier this week, Kejriwal government rolled back a fine for not wearing a mask in public spaces. Welcome to the special broadcast. A quick check of some key news from across the country. The long-standing tussle between Uddhav Thackeray camp and Eknath Shinde camp for the bow and arrow symbol, that Shiv Sena symbol, has clearly boiled over. After the Shinde faction moved the Election Commission to be allotted the logo, Uddhav camp has submitted its reply to the Election Commission today, stressing that any plea to take over the symbol is not maintainable. In the reply, Uddhav Thackeray has also said that no claim to the party symbol can be made. He further argued that Shinde is holding a position which is not recognized by the party constitution and he is holding it maliciously. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who's on a 2-day visit to Assam, inaugurated the newly constructed state BJP office in Basista area in Guwahati today. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and other state party leaders were also present at the occasion. The building, spread over 95,000 square feet, has about 6 floors.
मुझे आज बहुत आनंद और हर्ष है 2014 से लेकर 2022 के अल्पकाल के अंदर आज पूरा नॉर्थ ईस्ट और हमारा आसाम विकास के रास्ते पर चल पड़ा और मेरे जैसे
Were the Cholas Hindu or not? Is this another attempt at Hindu bashing, or it's just understanding the concept a little differently? Now in Sanskrit, and of course this is our philosophy, just like we had Mr. S. Gurumurthy there saying that the Indian way of life and Hinduism in India has to be seen as a philosophy and not a theology. So the moment you look at Hinduism or Hinduness or Hindutva as a way of life, one that unites us all in the simple principle that we believe in Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuta Vedanti. That means there is just one truth, there is one ultimate supreme being, but there are different ways to approach that truth or that supreme or that divinity. Then automatically all these streams become individual roots, but they are all with the same ethos. The ethos that the body is mortal, but the soul is perennial and lives on eternal. So this entire concept of Punarjanma, be it Shaivism, Vaishnavism, Shakya or any other panth or any other form of worship or belief, unites us all. If you are looking at Hinduism as a way of life, then yes, all of these form part of this way of life. Is Hinduism a religion or a way of life? Because Mr. Kamal Hassan said, that means it's the whites who branded us as Hindus. The Goras came here and branded us as Hindus. We were not Hindus. We were Shaivites, we were Vaishnavas, we were different forms. That's what Mr. Kamal Hassan said. But where he erred is he called Hinduism as a religion. Is Hinduism a religion today or is it still a way of life? Now, if it is a way of life, then who were the Cholas? The Cholas were Shaivites. This is what is chronicled even in the Sangam literature. Let's try and understand this aspect, ladies and gentlemen. Who were the Cholas? So the Cholas were Shaivites. The Cholas, underscoring, they were practitioners of Hinduism. This is what, as per the literature of Sangam period, very clearly tells. Because they were Shaivites. Raja Chola constructed the largest Shiva temple, the Brihadishwara temple, in 1013. Queen Sembian, Mahadevi, initiated the building of temples. Image of Parvati, a stylized portrait of Queen Sembian. Shiva Nataraja made iconic religious and political symbol during the Chola period.
Mani Ratnam's Ponniyin Selvan 1 is a hit at the box office.
तलवार मैं केवल चोल साम्राज्य के लिए उठा सकता.
But the movie is now surrounded by controversy over the identity of the Cholas. First, it was Tamil director Vetrimaran who claimed that Rajaraja Cholan was not a Hindu king. And there have been constant attempts to saffronize Valavar and snatch their symbols. Today, actor turned politician Kamal Hassan echoed that very view and appealed to the film fraternity to not exaggerate or twist history.
இந்து மதங்கிற பேர் ராஜராஜ சோழ காலத்தில் கிடையாது. அப்படி வைணவம்னு இருந்தது, சைவம்னு இருந்தது, சமணம்னு இருந்ததே தவிர அது வெள்ளக்காரங்க நமக்கு வச்ச பேர்.
Not only members of the Tamil film industry, politicians too are backing that view. It was VCK first, and now the DMK has also alleged that history is being misrepresented.
There is a lot of difference between Vaishnavism and Saivism. So at that time of Rajaraja Chola, there is a clear-cut difference.
The BJP have been quick to refute the claims made by Kamal Hassan and Vetrimaran. The BJP firmly believes that Rajaraja Cholan was in fact a Hindu king, and the statements are being made to get some public attention.
If Vetrimaran or Kamal Hassan or Thirumavalavan says that Rajaraja Cholan is not a Hindu, I can only pity them.
Amid this controversy, the movie has blazed past the 300 crore mark worldwide. Viewers and critics have highly rated the movie, but the biggest question now arising is, who is stoking this religious fire?
It gives me great pleasure to be able to speak with a person who has been at the forefront of putting forward his thoughts very, very candidly, measured in his approach. He's editor Tughlaq. He is co-convener of the Swadeshi Jagran Manch. He's an RSS ideologue, but a thinker and of course someone whose heart beats for Bharat. As Gurumurthy sir, namaskaram. Thank you for joining us on this very candid conversation.
Thank you so much. Only one modification. I am no ideologue of RSS. RSS has not appointed me as an ideologue. It is media that has. Now
all right.
You go ahead.
So that objection noted, but let me first ask you this. Were the Cholas Hindus or not? That's the latest conversation that is happening about Hindu Itihasa. So let's start from there, Gurumurthy sir.
Sir, I feel, in fact, I felt it is, it's a pity that such a discourse is taking place. And I would not like to get involved unless there are some very substantial people talking about it. Rabble-rousers and people who want to catch a day's headlines, I don't want to get involved with them.
So you are putting Kamal Hassan in the rabble-rouser and want to capture the day's headline bracket now?
Obviously, because he is in politics. Most politicians have a tendency to do that.
But this tendency seems, do you not believe it's on the rise, Hindu bashing, and as you would to say, as Hindu messiah, that means a certain underlying hate for anything that has got to do with Hinduism?
See, there is a historical background to this. For example, there is a complete alignment between India and Hinduism. This is being denied in the contemporary politics. But I will tell you how Mahatma Gandhi viewed it. In 1909, when he wrote the Hind Swaraj, he defined India's unity, integrity and the relationship between people only in terms of the Char Dhams and the different places of worship, and in terms of Ganga, which united the people of India in a manner in which no two Englishmen are united. This is what Mahatma Gandhi said. And this book was banned till 1938, and Mahatma Gandhi refused to change his views. Even in 1940, he said, I don't want to change a comma or full stop in this. So the definition of India that Mahatma Gandhi had in mind, when he was asked a question, how do you say India is one country? It is only the post office and railway stations which have brought India together. To which Mahatma Gandhi replies that India was one. Even without any of these things, people